Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good
Good
morning,
morning,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Good
Good
morning,
morning.
ma'am. How are you?
How are you all? I'm good, thank you. How are you
We are
all?
fine, ma'am.
We're fine.
Yes, ma'am. Fine.
Can you all see me?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Can you all see me now?
Yes, ma'am. Now
Yes,
we
ma'am.
can see.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Gonna make it.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi. Do it. Okay. So, what was the last thing that we were doing in the class?
Ma'am, yeah, you have taught about knowledge, skills, and
Ability.
ability.
Knowledge, skills,
Yes.
and ability. Yeah. Okay. So let's come back to today. So you're all done with your communication skill cycle, right? Communication cycle you're done with, right? All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes
Yes,
or
ma'am.
no?
Yes,
We're
ma'am.
done with the cycle, right?
Yes, ma'am.
The listening,
Yes, ma'am. We're done.
understanding, comprehending, responding, feedback. Remember?
Yes, ma'am.
So like how we are talking right now, you're
Yes, ma'am.
responding, I'm talking, you're able to hear me. If you're not able to hear me, if there is some barriers. So I need to send you, did I send you that, what are the barriers and stuff like that? Just simple notes. I think you have a book also where you can see, right? Hello, everybody, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you
Yes,
have
ma'am.
you have a note to consult, right? You have a book to see. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am. That NCRT book.
Yeah. So I just want you all to go through that. Did we spoke about the barriers of communication?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Anybody who thinks who doesn't know can also tell me. Okay. So we have done the communication cycle. We have done the barriers. We have done the knowledge skill ability. We have done the IQ, AQ, SQ, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Only two of them are saying. What about others? Anyone who thinks that they have not done it, they don't know? Okay, very importantly, like we are doing soft skill classes, we're learning trainings, we're learning how to develop that inside you, but you're not following it. How does it work? Shobai joler dike takiye acho, but nobody is ready to jump into the water. You need to respond back, right? We just finished communication cycle where I said like, this is how we communicate. When you talk, respond by yes, no. And I'm talking to you all. Don't you think you should answer me back?
Yes, ma'am. Definitely.
So I'm asking like, are you all done with this thing? The cycle, communication cycle, the barriers of communication? These two,
Yes,
are
ma'am.
all of you clear with this?
Yes,
All
ma'am.
of you clear with
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It's okay. It's okay if somebody tells me that I'm not done. That is also okay with me. But you have to communicate. Say yes or no. Okay, then we have also done with our, the personality types. Like the ingredients we have inside our personality, the IQ, SQ, EQ thing, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you all clear
Yes,
with
ma'am.
that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. And we have also done the knowledge skill ability. Correct? Where we gave
Yes.
you an idea of like how you gain knowledge. Anybody who can explain me the KSA?
Yes, ma'am. I can explain. I can try.
Good, Nilanjan, please.
KSA is a abbreviation. K stands for knowledge, A stands for skills, and A stands for ability. First, come to the K part. K means knowledge. It's actually a learning process. From childhood, we have been learning from childhood till now, and in future we also will be learning. And
Correct.
it's time consuming matter, not time consuming. It takes time. It takes time
Yeah, with time
actually,
you
and
keep updating. Correct.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, ma'am. And it's such type of thing that it has to be upgraded because if we not upgrade our knowledge, then we will be outdated. And
Correct.
it is a process that is acquired. And for example, we can say we all are in this college. We are learning various types of workshops, theory, practicals, this type of things. And then come to the S part. Is basically S means skills, and it is a refining process, we can say, and it is inherent, which is already within us, and it's
Yes.
yes, ma'am. And it depends on knowledge, actually. So if we not this is not totally 100% true, because I know many of my friends that they have knowledge, but they are not able to exhibiting their skills. But we can say that depends on knowledge. It depends on knowledge, and on an average, and it is basically our strength, what we are good at with. And
Mm.
it helps us in life to put forward using our knowledge. For example, we can say that skills, some students, someone who are very attentive in class and very studious, they get a good mark in examination. But another type of students who are not so attentive in class and not studious, and still they're able to get good marks. This is also two types of skills, we can say. Is it right?
Correct. I'm so impressed,
Okay.
Nilanjan. You explained it exactly the way it is. I'm so impressed. Thank you so much. So everybody got a recap, brushed up what we did.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Great.
There are
Good.
remaining
So,
part ability.
oh yeah, the ability part is remaining. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Ability is nothing but it is a combination of knowledge and skills, and it holds up knowledge and skills. And we can say that someone has knowledge, but not that type of proper skill, or we can say that he's unable to exhibiting their skills. He will not be called as proficient or efficient. And another type of person who are more knowledge or depth knowledge, but they're sorry, I have already told that. Another type of person that they have skills, but not have the depth
The
of knowledge.
theoretical knowledge. Hmm.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Those are also cannot say that they're efficient. But then come to the those type of persons. They know actually proper application of knowledge and exhibition of skills. They will be called as efficient. And today's organization, or today's our corporate world, everyone needs this type of person.
Correct. Very
Yeah,
well said, Nilanjan.
uh, I'm ending
Absolutely.
with that.
Yeah, yeah, he's absolutely put everything right. I'm sure you all understand this, that we all, you will find a lot of people like, electricians, and you'll see that some of them are so skilled, but not that they have studied electrical engineering, right? But with
Yes, ma'am.
work, by learning, by doing it, they start learning, like repairing the micro ovens or TV, or small machines. So they have learned it through their skills, with their interest, and maybe with their efficiency. That's using their skill rightfully. But there are many such doctors. They are very good. They have big degrees, but not very good surgeons, right? Not very successful. So
Yes, ma'am.
probably the skills did not match up that. So you have to make sure that your knowledge and your skills are blended properly, so that you can exhibit your efficiency. So you all have an idea now. Whenever you're studying, whatever you're doing, how you're presenting yourself, keep all these things in your mind when you're talking. Make sure that you're not making a huge gap in your communication. It doesn't really matter about English, Hindi, Bengali, or any other language medium, but it's important that you're communicating rightly. You're just not keeping quiet, and you're just not giving a wrong impression about yourself to the other person. Are you getting? Suppose if you have not understood something,
Yes.
for you in the institutions, it's important that you communicate. Say that, ma'am, sir, ami bujhte parini ekhane, or I haven't got that right. Ba ami ekটু bolchi, can you tell me, am I right or wrong? You getting what I'm saying? Or you're
Yes.
responding to saying that, yes, it was nice. I enjoyed your class, sir. Or appreciating a friend of yours that you did a great job. I like the way you said that. আমি খুব ভালো লেগেছে তোমার, তুমি যেইভাবে, you solved the problem, or you did in the workshop. So, appreciating, talking, small talks are basically the bridge of communication. Otate will come back again, but today we're going to go to kindergarten a little bit. So we're going to talk about phonetics today. Very important chapter. I think we'll spend 1 or 2 sessions on phonetics. What do you all understand by phonetics? Are you all are you all interested in learning phonetics? Have you heard the term phonetics?
Yes, ma'am.
What does it mean? Any idea, anybody?
Actually, it is like how our accent, how we speak, or how we hear things. That is like known as phonetics.
It is the sound of every word, right? The sound. So
Yes,
every word has its own sound. Sometimes one word, so one alphabet has different sounds. So you read it differently, right? So a lot of places it varies. So the phonetics varies from Indian to British to American, right? So we're going to talk about mainly the, a global accent that is acceptable, that is understood. Why do we need to do this? Because we all come from our own mother tongue. We speak that, and what happens, our vocal cords and our tongue is used to pronounce that word in a way that, uh, like in Bengali, we have a lot of o, right? O sound. Korbo, khabo.
yes, ma'am.
Like O sound is a lot of there. So whenever you're saying, even in English, communication, so it's that O sound is inherent in you. It automatically ota theke jacche, right? So amader, like for us who have to adapt a different language, it's a foreign language basically. So when you have to adapt that, you have to adapt it in a way that it is understood by everyone from every part of the world, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So that you do not, you're not making yourself laughable, you're not making fun of yourself, as well as you're not misinterpreting others what you want to say. So that is why we need to work on a little bit on our phonetics. Yes, I do not want you to talk in accent, Of course not. You can always talk the way you're talking. You should always keep a neutral way of talking. But certain words and things, it might just polish the things that you talk. Right? So we're going to do with the sounds today. We're going to talk about sounds today. So I have a lot of sheets, but I have it like that. So maybe I can keep scanning and giving it to you. These are like small little kids sheets, but there are a lot of words and vowel sounds which will help you to, practice at home when you talk. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So 74 of them, but very less of them are talking. But okay, we'll go about it. So to start with, you have your copy, right? A book in front of you. Do you all have it?
Yes, ma'am. We have actually the PPT version of NCERT book.
Okay, so you can see it later. Now here they say that pronunciation is the way you say a word or a language is spoken. If we do not say for pronounce the words correctly, others cannot understand what we are trying to say. This is what I just explained to you, that why we need to do phonetics, because suppose we want to say something and it is not understood pretty well. Okay, we'll come to that, how misinterpreted it is at times. So before that, you all have to know that every alphabet has its own sounds. First sound, like A has, now A has 4 sounds. Okay, now the 4 sounds, I will come to it. We will need a little Hindi and Bengali to explain it. B has, what is the sound of B? B. Bag. Big. Ball. B is the only sound for B, right?
Yes,
Then
ma'am.
C has K. But when you have K, then it is K. There is a sound from your internal vocal cord. Okay. Similarly, D has D, E has E. That's the sound, egg. So you have to remember that word E, that is egg for E, like pet, set, let, get. It is E. F has fur sound. Fur, in which your lips are touching, your teeth is touching the lips and the air is coming out. It's like flower, food, friend, fish. So the fur sound, the fur has to be clear. Similarly, there are a lot of words, right? But let's come to the main words that has different sounds and used differently. So A, like how I was saying, A has 4 sounds. Do we have a screen here? Do we have a whiteboard here?
No, ma'am. Most probably, what you can do is share your screen and then you can open up Word or Notepad, something like that.
Okay. Let's see. To share your screen, all the organizers. Oh, you have to make me the presentator, so we can't do it right now here.
You can ask the organizer side to do that.
Is there anybody here? No, right? Okay, so okay, let's do it like that first of all. So A, as I was saying, that A has 4 sounds. The first sound is, anybody? So the first sound is A sound. A, like hard, army, far. You know the A sound, the Ma sound, MAFAR. So this is A sound. So, if you have a copy, can you all write down the notes?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Obvious.
you can write A has 4 sounds. The first sound is A sound. A. You can write in Bengali, Hindi, like how we have it in our Bengali. So we say that far. We'll stress on the A. Atate amra stress korbo. Like this is far. This is very hard for me. The army, heart, Heart, heart.
Ma'am,
You getting
excuse me,
the
ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, you also have has that ah sound, right? Like if you are far, umbrella.
uh, umbrella? That umbrella's A is there. Yes, that is the R sound.
No, ma'am. You
Umbrella.
the alphabet U is also having a similar
No, no,
sound
no.
like that of it.
Is the sound for you. Umbrella. Uh, Uberia. Like that. It has an sound. That is the sound.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Future. So FU. TURE. When you add, it becomes stir, right? So I'll give you the combination
Yes, ma'am.
words also. Let's do one by one. Okay. So you wrote the first sound is A. Can you all find out words with which we pronounce as A in with using of A? Like I said, some words I said. Can you all say some words?
Near, dear.
No, not near. It doesn't have A sound. This is combination words, like when you have two vowels and the first, so long vowel, the first vowel takes the sound. That is we'll come to those complex later. A sound, simple A sound.
Yes, ma'am. Car.
Appreciated, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. Undo.
No, not appreciate. It's not the sound.
Ma'am, can we say
A
car?
hole to
CAR, car.
appreciate ho jate. We don't use that sound. What about part?
Yes, ma'am.
Part. P-A-R-T. Part. Party. Now find out words. Come on. So many of you. One word each of you with R sound.
Ma'am, yeah.
Yeah.
Ma.
Yes. That's not a that's a colloquial language. Any more words?
Ma.
Think
Ma.
about it.
Upper.
Upper? That's you.
Sorry,
Upper
sorry.
hoina. Not A. It's That's a different sound. It's A sound. A. Like heart. You stress on the A part.
Okay, okay.
Okay, let's do the
Ha.
sounds. Second sound. The second sound is A. I don't know how you will write it. In Hindi, like A sound, A and A. So it's like sand, hand, land, A. This is the sound. Hand, sand,
Apple.
apple, correct. Face, no. Face, land, sand, brand, fan, pan. There are a lot of A words. Cat, sat, bat. All these are A sounds. At, bear. Sorry?
Can.
Can. I can do this. I can't do this. I can. Then fan, sad, mad. I'm very sad. I'm mad at you. Head.
Man.
Sorry,
Man.
ma'am. Mad, mad. Saturday, Saturday, day,
Ma'am, happy?
day, day, happy, correct. A lot of a sounds. Fat, mat, jam, wag. The dog was wagging his tail. Dad. My dad said that. Then gas, yam. You know what is a yam?
No, ma'am.
Yam is the mishti aloo. What is that called? The the purple, the orange color of aloo that you get. It's a vegetable.
Ranga
Mishti
aloo.
aloo. No, I don't think so. Ranga aloo is different, and mishti aloo. There's two kind of aloo. One is purple and one is orange. The one
যে
which is
মিষ্টি
good
আলুটার
for
কথা বলছেন তো?
correct.
মিষ্টি আলুটাই তো ম্যাম রাঙা আলু বলে।
Oh, achha. Is that so? Then you have to find out the Bengali thing. You can search for that. That yam is that the mishti aloo that we have, which is good for diabetes. Diabetes also has the a sound, right? So did you write this word? That.
Yes.
Ph-8. So the at. So a sound here. You getting? Band.
Yes,
The band, both of that.
ma'am. Grand.
And the band, brand, both of that. Grant me leave, grant me some marks. Or grant, sorry? Or grand, G-R-A-N-D, grand, like big, huge. It's a grand party. Party, again, the same word. You getting a sound now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is the second sound. So what's the third sound? So the third sound is the aw sound. A is also used as an aw sound, like all, fall, ball, tall,
Awesome.
I'm small.
awesome, small, correct. Some more?
Ma'am, office.
That's O. Come on. So all of that is with aw sounds. I'm in a call.
Yes, ma'am.
And now a lot of in India, a lot of us, we have different accents, right? So with different region, so a lot of UP side and Bihar side, they would say the wrong sound. So they say that I'm in a call, whereas the same concept is in America. They also say it like I'm in a call, but that's in a little more accented way. So, but we would generalize saying it like I'm in a call. So that aw sound. Hall. The hall is very big. Okay?
I'm broad.
Sorry?
Broad. Oh no, sorry.
Broad is more of
Yes,
O.
yes.
When you have two vowel sounds like EA or OI So there is those we have a diphthongs, like two sounds when they mix blend together. Either they hold on the first sound, first vowel that comes in, that has the sound, and the second vowel goes silent, or they blend and make a diphthong. মানে যখন দুটো vowel sound আসছে তখন either দু রকম হয়, একটা হয় যে the first যেটা vowel soundটা থাকে, suppose same, SAM, so came, CAME, so the A sound is the first sound, so the A has more of the sound, so came, so A E সঙ্গে একটু mix করে, so we say came. Are you getting it? But when we have two vowel sound together, like OI, তখন ওটাতে diphthong হয়ে যায় OI, like boil, foil, soil, OI. So we'll come to that later. But right now, focus on one sound. Are you all? Did you all understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
And
Yes, ma'am.
the last sound is just the touch of that, like afraid, against, America, around, aloof, against. Just the touch of the A sound. Find out some words. Find out some words on this.
Ma'am, assumption. Hello, ma'am.
Yeah. So did you find some words?
Assumption.
Assumption, correct. Alone,
Yes, ma'am. Along.
along, arise.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now are you all getting? So these are the four sounds that we use for A, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So sometimes what happens,
Yes.
like this wrong sound system, for in like when I have heard a lot of Bengalis saying, "Ami America jabo." So it's not America. They're using the word "a." The "a" sound is used for America, but whereas for America, it's the sound, just the touch of it. আমি বাড়িতে একা, alone থাকি, alone. It's not alone, it's alone. So you know the touch. Now you all figure out, like, what are the words that you generally make a mistake. You can tell me the words. It's okay that you did not know the sounds. So and you will find that this is basically the British English that we follow. But you know, again, when you go to a different country, say you go to Australia, you go to America, the Americans, they have a different way of saying A sound. They probably have two sounds only which they use. Sorry, excuse me. So you would know that where you have to use your words. Are you getting me, all of you? Can you all come up with some words? Come on. Hello. So what are the four words? For what are the four sounds of A? First is
Ah.
sound.
A sound.
Correct. Some words with A?
Party, part, mass, car, far.
Correct. car, far, bar, a war. No, war is aw sound. War. It's aw. Okay, heart. Okay, cart, bullock cart. Okay, so this is the a sound. Second is the
A sound.
s sound. That. Words, please.
Sand, hand, land, that, brand, grant.
Correct.
Man.
Okay, then correct. Third one is
O sound.
O sound. That is fall,
Call,
tall,
ball,
fall.
fall.
Correct. And the last one is
Small.
correct. Mall also. The
Again,
last one is
America, along, alone, assumption.
again. I'll do
Around.
that again. Around, afraid, against, allow. You know, these are
Arise,
like
awake.
arise, awake. Okay, so you're going to use these words carefully when you're using. Am I right? All of you,
Yes,
are you
yes,
done with this part? A,
Yes, ma'am.
right? Okay, so we have a lot of words here. Now we go to the E words. So E. E has only one sound where we call it like the remember the egg and take out the e from that. E. So fell, sell, bell, tell, let, wet, set, met, get, rest. How do you say R-E-S-T? R-E-S-T.
yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, rest.
Rest.
Okay, rest. রে এ হয়ে যাচ্ছে রে হবে না it's re it's rest. Shomadip, say it again.
Rest.
Once more.
Rest.
No, it's still a. It's how do you say egg? Egg bolo?
Egg.
And
Yeah,
actually,
so
we pronounce it as egg, not egg. We pronounce
yeah,
incorrect word.
yes.
Incorrect.
So you have to come out of that. Don't stress on a egg. Say it egg.
Egg.
Come on, all of you
Okay.
try. Keep trying.
Egg.
Egg, correct. So you say rest. 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 Say that.
Can we say guest, rest?
Yeah, rest. Or say test. Test. Test.
Test.
Do not say
Test.
kalke amane taste ache. Don't say that. Test nei. Test ache. How do we say that?
Test.
Test. Come on, rest of you try. How do you say P-E-N?
Pen.
About others, Nilanjan is okay. What about others? See, if you all don't
Pen.
try, yeah. Say it again.
Pen.
It has to be okay. Pain, pain. That is pain. That is a different thing. So you will have to say pen. Short vowel sounds. So these are called short vowel sounds. You will have to have a small sound there. Pen. So P and N, the consonant sounds are given stress, and the vowel sound is short here. But what you are doing is তোমরা যে vowel soundটাতে আছে ওটাকে stress করছো, like pain, it's pen, it's pen. Say that again.
Pen.
Pen.
Oh no, don't
Pen.
stress on, yeah, pen. Don't,
Pen.
so pen, it's small, like 10, 10, no, TEN, it's not 10. Do not stress the E part. It's so difficult without, you know, so you can understand, right? So if I'm writing
Yes, ma'am.
PEN, মাঝখানের যে wordটা আছে E-টা, that is a, what is that? It's a vowel, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So consonant and মাঝখানে, that is a vowel sound. So that is called a short vowel sound. So এখানে যখন short আছে, you have to keep it short. Like তুমি ও মাঝখানে, you will not stress. Okay, you will stress on the consonant sounds like p, n, pen. Not p, a, n. It's pen. It's 10. T, e, n. 10. Say that, say it. Jato bolbe, you will get it.
It's 10 now.
Say let. L-E-T. It's L-E-T. Let.
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 Let me do this.
Let.
Let. Net.
Net.
Na.
Yes,
Net.
ma'am. Actually, we do say not internet. We actually say internet. Actually, when we
Internet.
call internet, so we always pronounce is at as internet, not internet. Internet. We always call internet, but it is actually internet.
Because E-টাতে you're putting stress on E. তোমরা যেটা
Yes, ma'am.
করছো E-টাতে you're putting a long vowel sound. মানে ওখানে E-টাতে stress করছো. E-টা is not to be stressed. You see, একদিনে it's not going to change, okay? You have to understand তোমাদের mistakes-টা কোথায় হচ্ছে.
Yes.
So that you come up, একটু তো practice করতে হবে, right? It's not magic. I cannot do this and you'll all change your words. So figure out where the mistake is. Exactly, when you say internet, bolo, you have to say it internet. Net. Are you getting all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Similarly, can you tell me, how do you say tell? Tell
Can
me
you tell me?
or tell me? Double
Tell
L,
me.
stress হবে. Double L টাতে stress হবে. She was telling me, L টাতে stress হবে, E টাতে না. It's short vowel sound. Can you all start trying that? Tell me this.
Yes.
Can you spell that for me? Sell. Sell. How do you pronounce S-E-double-L?
Cell.
Sell. Good job. Bell. B.
Bell.
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 Bell. Okay. How do you say R-E-D?
Red.
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 Okay. It's red. Yes. How do you say F-E-D?
Fed.
Right.
Fed.
Fed. Fed me? Fed na. Fed na. It's fed. When you say fade, then the spelling is F-A-D-E. That is what you mean when you say the color is faded. So that is fade. But fed, F-E-D, means
Khawano.
feeding. Khavano, correct. Fed. Okay, so this is the E sound. Remember, when there is two consonant sound and in between there is this E vowel, it's a short vowel sound. Means E ta choto hobe. Porer consonant tate giye jorta beshi korbe. Like let, T te sound ta hobe. Set, get. Can you get me that? Not get me that. Can you get me that? Can you say that,
Yes.
G-E-T?
Get.
Correct.
Get.
Okay, so west, V-E-S-T.
West.
West.
West. Okay, we'll come to the sound of V and F, means V and F. Duchote, there is a difference in the understanding. This is, okay, A is, we have done E also a little bit, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then we have the short vowel sound I. Similarly, যেরকম দুটো কনসোনেন্টের মাঝখানে vowel sound ই ছিল, সেরকমই দুটো consonant sounds এর মাঝখানে if we have I, so it becomes again a short sound like like K-I-double-L, kill.
Kill.
K-I, kill. Fill, F-I-double-L, fill this glass for me. Right? Say M-I-L-K, how do you pronounce it?
Milk.
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 Yeah, not milk, it has to be milk. মানে I sound টা এত ছোট হবে যে you basically have to like a jump hop to M-I-L-K. L-K is the ilk, is the stress, milk.
Milk.
You getting? Milk. Bill, did you get the electricity bill?
Bill.
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 Still, S-T-I-double-L. Still.
Still.
Not still. Don't say steel. তাহলে হয়ে যাবে S-T-E-E-L, steel.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it is still. I still can go there. Still. How do you say that? S-T-I-double-L?
Still.
Still.
Still. Okay. Hill. Will. Will you do that for me? Will. How do you say that?
Will.
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 Okay.
Will.
Will. Will. Okay. Do not say it will. মানে W তে বেশিক্ষণ দাঁড়াবেন না. It's will. L টাতে stress দেবে. So it's like short. Will you do that for me? So what happens is like W pronunciation is a very funny thing. Even in phonetics,
Yes, ma'am.
whatever sound comes out, it's kind of very funny to even teach and to practice. But once you do that, you get the right pronunciation, and when you utter those words rightly, then it is heard properly. So how many of you are here into music? Anybody here who sings? Vocals? কেউ আছে গান করে? No one? Okay, because if you are into music, you'll know that a lot of people
Yes,
they said, like, you know, like when you sing a song, you sing it either open mouth or you sing it with a smiling face, the expression and the sound changes.
yes, ma'am. That happens.
So this is exactly what, when you say W, it's like wah, wah. So it's that sound that has to come out. So when you say will, so you have to squeeze your mouth and open it. So that is how we call as like water, wise. We'll come to W, then we'll do that. So basically here what I wanted to say is will. So W is the smaller, but the stress will be on double L. So these are all your short vowel sounds. Will, still, pill, kill, then silk, LK, milk, hid, lid. You know what is a lid, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you mean by lid? What do you mean by lid?
Ma'am, আলো
Ma'am,
জ্বালানো?
leadership.
No. No. Lid is dhakna. You know,
And
can you
cap,
get the
cap.
lid?
Coat.
Correct.
Ma'am, I
Correct.
have
Coat.
lid.
I know you all know a lot of words, but what happens when you don't practice? It's, I told you, right? It's stored inside your brains. Then sometimes it happens, right? Ami jani itar mane, I'm not just not getting it because you heard it, you know it, but because it's stored inside your CPU, you're not able to get it anymore. Memory the store hoye jache. So are you getting what I'm saying? Like slip, slip of tongue, slip, P stress, flip, flip card, flip card now, flip card. So FLA you're
Yes,
not
ma'am.
going to stress. You're going to stress on P, flip, P, flip card, cart, A. So like big, not big. I do not have a big house. I have a big house. You getting me? So we
Yes,
are
ma'am.
not stressing on the consonant sounds. Kono first words gulote, first alphabets gulote stress korchi na. Amra last te korchi because it's these are like two consonants and majkhane there is a vowel sound, and those as a rule you say them as a short vowel sounds. You getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So I
ma'am.
think you're done with your A sound, you're done with your E sound, and you're done with I sound. So how will you say say this one? PIN.
Pen.
Pin.
Pin. Correct. And PEN.
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 Correct. So there is a difference in PIN is pin and PEN is pen. Do you see the difference? Can you hear the difference?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
WILL क्यों करे बोलबे?
Well.
Will.
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 Will. Okay. At WELL.
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 Will.
Well.
Will.
Well, that was somebody said right very correctly. Well, that's the sound. Okay, will you do that for me? Well, I can do a lot of things. Or there's a well near my house. দুটোর মানে আলাদা। WELL এর দু রকম usages আছে, right? The
Yes.
first one is like you're trying to, you know, define well, I'm doing good, and the other one, well, is the
Ma'am, cool.
what's that? Cool, correct. Yes, that's the one. So then the sound is different, will and well. Okay, but both of that, dutori kintu consonant, last consonant sound tate giye stressed up horche. Neither of them in the middle, right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
TIN,
Tin.
In.
tin, and
Ten.
TEN
Ten.
Ten.
And
10.
and TAN
Ten.
Ten.
10.
10.
tan, right? Tan means
Suntan.
yes.
Suntan,
Tan
ma'am.
is basically a cover.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, tan. Okay. So pin you said, pen you said, and PAN is
Pan.
Pen.
A sound is there. Remember, A sound. So PAN pan, PIN pin, PEN pen. So three different vowels, sounds in between the consonants and the usage. Are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
SIT,
Sit.
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 sit, no, sit. Say it again, sit.
Sit.
Set.
Set হয়ে গেলে SET হয়ে যাবে. So
Sit.
SIT is sit. Sit down. Sit.
Sit.
Teeth is pressed the day. Sit.
Sit.
When we say
Sit.
SET, sunset, that is set, set. See, you have to remember the sound. A sound to remember with the X sound. So set, set. I is ink. I is ink. So SIT say it, sit. And when we say SAT, it is
Sat.
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 Saturday.
Set.
Sat. A sound. You getting? So you have to sit down, think about how you're using each word, and then you will figure out like where you're making a mistake. Dhyan rakbe, whenever you're studying them, you have to remember, like when you're pronouncing each word, consciously think that where usually you make a mistake, because when we say, we sometimes are not aware of that, so we say it that
Yes.
way. So to get into a global accent or on a global way of understanding or saying a word, you have to consciously make an effort of changing those sounds. Even when you're hearing them, wherever, especially nowadays, a lot of TV series and Netflix series, you hear a lot of English words. Even in the news channels and the TV, listen to the sounds that they're saying. It's the same thing that you have to do. You just have to acquire that sound, like how I'm telling you, duto consonant এর মাঝখানে যখন vowel sound আসছে, that is the short vowel, that's short sound. That doesn't mean that you will stress, like leg, egg, you will not stress on e, you stress on g, like leg, gote. My legs are paining. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think it's interesting?
Yes,
Do you
ma'am.
think
It's
you've
very
learned a little
interesting.
bit today?
Yes, it is very important.
It is important. I will not deny to that. Yes, it is important, because after a certain point in your career, you will want to, change yourself to an extent that you want to speak properly. And then the more you speak nicer, the more you are, visible, right?
Yes,
খুব
ma'am.
ভালো করে কথা বলতে পারে, কথা বলে, even see in our class, like there are many of them who do not speak, so I don't get their names. But if I have to sit down and figure out the names, I will be able to make out who doesn't speak or who speaks. So why? By talking, you are making yourself visible also, and it shows a lot of your leadership qualities also. Am I right?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Obviously.
So when we do interpersonal skills, you will realize that how every moment in your sessions that we spoke or you spoke, you exhibited your personality. So quickly gear up yourself and try to work on your, language, the words, because you all have lots and lots of words inside you. It's just that you really have to figure out, to sit down and think about the A sounds. If you're misusing the A sounds with alone or against, that's not right. You'll say alone, against, afraid, or you say I'm in a call, I'm waiting for you, there is a wall in front of my house. So, and then you say my car is not working properly. My ma is a very good cook. She cooks very well. So all very well. WELL. So all these things. Sit down, talk to yourself, figure out what are the words where you're making mistakes, and come and tell me next day. Are you going to do that?
Yes, ma'am. We are going to do that.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll do some more short vowels. Then we'll do the double vowels, like both AE, EA, OU, all of those words. And then we'll do diphthongs. And then probably we'll be in a much better state. See, if you don't talk, we'll not be able to correct you. It's okay to be wrong today. Okay? So all of you have a very good day. Enjoy yourself,
You too.
learn a lot, explore yourself. See you on the next day.
Thank you,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. We are
Thank
waiting for you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye.
You,
Thank
ma'am.
you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.